Hi my spooks and welcome to the Spooky Lounge. As always, I am your host Lucky and I just got back from watching the Toxic Avenger starring Peter Dinklage, an unrated film. We didn't know if this film was going to come out, guys. This was about to be lost media and finally it got picked up. Bloody disgusting. Thank you so much. It was a lot of fun to go see this at an early screening tonight. But before we get into the non-spoiler review, just want to let you guys know, thank you so much for everything you guys have done for the channel. We are consistently growing. This is such a quick growth for us and it's super exciting to have all you new faces here as always. If you like horror content just like this, click that bell to be notified anytime we post a video. Like, share, and subscribe. It's all free. Join the horror community today. So anyways, guys, let's get into it. The Toxic Avenger 2025 starring Peter Dinklage that was filmed in 2021. I'm happy to say that this film was surprisingly good. Now, I haven't watched the older films, so I can't speak on the lineage of this story or the character or how it compares to the 1986, I believe, movie, The Toxic Avenger. But from what I saw, it looked like a passion project for the director and Peter Dinklage himself. This film had flaws, certainly had flaws, but overall, without giving away too much, super gore fest. I'm not going to explain all that happens, obviously, because I want you guys to go check this out for yourself. Anyone under 18, I do not recommend going to see this film, but the Miss Meat scene, absolutely diabolical. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I also really enjoyed the practical effects of this film. Toxie looked really, really cool. It looked like they had a big prosthetic eye for that red eye that he has. I love when movies use practical effects instead of CGI. And this movie did have some CGI, and in those moments, woof, okay? Wasn't obviously the biggest budget for any use of CGI, and that's why they relied so heavily on the practical effects throughout this film. In terms of a story to go along with the Toxic Avenger, I actually really enjoyed this story. It was a down on his luck stepdad taking care of his wife's son, and he was just really down on his luck and was working for a big healthcare company, BTH. The CEO, played by Kevin Bacon, was the big bad of this film. He was creating this incredibly toxic environment, both for his staff and literally in this town. Toxie kind of goes on this adventure of standing up for himself, and not just standing up for himself, but standing up for others. And it's super nice to see. It's a story as old as time. You kind of saw it in Superman, where someone is taking on the big bad billionaire. And that's really kind of the gist of the story. Throughout this entirety of the film, we have a ton of crazy kills, a ton of crazy scenes. Now the flaws, before I head out, some of the writing in this film falls a little bit flat. It feels a little bit cringy or quirky a little bit, and I know a part of that is how the Toxic Avenger operates. But it did get into some pretty campiness and just poor writing altogether. Some of the time skips didn't make a ton of sense, or I wanted to see more. On top of it, the CGI that we did have was very rough. All that to say this, and I'm done yapping, I promise, guys. I'm going to go ahead and give the Toxic Avenger a 3 out of 5 knives. I think it has a high rewatchability. It's a fun time. It's in theaters today, August 29th, and I'm super excited for you guys to check it out. But before I go, remember to de-stress, progress, and give your mind a rest. Leave a comment down below what your favorite scene of the classic Toxic Avenger was. And if you're excited about Peter Dinklage's portrayal of Toxie, I will see you guys in the next one at the lounge. This is Lucky, signing off.